Alright, let's get out of the way. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment if you like. The Angel Next Door spoilers me raw in episode 7 started off with something very strange. So his best friend got in a fight because his dad doesn't approve of his girlfriend, and he says, you know what, F you, I'm out of here. So he decides right there and then that he will move in with his friend. And so I can't tell if the Japanese people are just really polite or she just acts like a grandma. And she looks like a fucking baby because that's the kink I think in the show. Everyone thinks that the best friend's kind of stupid or they don't know what they're talking about, but this one does because it says, isn't it kind of weird that she's in your house every day and you guys aren't even thinking about dating even though you probably like each other? And I'm thinking, that's right. That's fucking right. That's what everyone knows except them, right? That's the appeal of this anime, I suppose, because we know and they don't, and they just seem to be embarrassed and cutesy, right? So they call his girlfriend, they say that they're over at the Angel's house, and she's like, wait, but all that good cooking, I'm gonna miss it. There's no way. And she runs all the way to the house, and then she says, alright, I'm here. And on top of that, she gets even more annoying because she says, I'm gonna be here all the time because it's spring break and I'm gonna live with you guys. And I'm thinking, who the fuck invited you? And so the boyfriend and girlfriend are getting very close, and the other two are just really jealous and saying, is that too much? I feel like they shouldn't do that here. Look, I don't really get flirty in anime because if you compliment a girl on his cooking, it's like god tier. He says, you know what, I like eggs and the way that you make them are the best. And she's like,
don't tell me that. That's, too straightforward. You're embarrassing me.
And their friends are saying, all that shit and they're not together? How? And then they eat lunch together and they're just talking about how good the food is. And the girl says, if I was good as her and I was taught by the person that taught her, I would be really great and everybody would like me. And then she says, I can't believe it's a popular from school. It almost looks like a different person. You should loosen up. Don't be so strict on yourself. You should ask him out and maybe you guys can do something. And that gets both of them very nervous and shy. And they're like, what the fuck? Why is she acting like that? So that night, he just came back from the gym. He took a shower and he's looking at pictures. And they send him a message. And it's a picture of, oh, yuck. If you like this anime, then you have that kink. Or you just like cute stuff. Who knows? But just to get this photo, she must have said, alright, sit on the bed, really sad, grab a teddy bear, and then let me get the proper lighting, and bam, send it to the guy. And then his friend says, hey, let's take a picture of you and send it to her, because it only makes sense. And the thing I couldn't believe the most is that the girl didn't even know that she was being taken pictures of. How the fuck do you not see a camera pointing your way? I guess she's just so in thought. Oh, and those two just stayed for 3 days and then finally, fuck, they left. Even though they're his friends, he doesn't seem like he really likes them for some reason. They're both sitting on the couch and she's telling him how she keeps combing and taking care of her teddy bear because he gave it to her. And I'm thinking, what year is this where the girl cares so much about her teddy bear that her phone doesn't matter?
And then she says something cute. Oh, I hug my bear and I keep it warm. Please don't tell anyone. I'm so embarrassed.
And finally she gets a backbone and says, you better not show anyone anything or tell anyone about this because then I'll ask your friend to tell me something embarrassing about you or get pictures of you and then I'll tell everyone about it. And then he says, how did you get his number? I asked Shistose, which is his girlfriend. And then she says, you know what, never mind. And then I think, don't drop it. Let him have it. And then she gets a text and it says that her parents are going to come over. And she's like, fuck, why? And they come over and they just yell at her saying she's a piece of shit and she's not very good at anything. I don't really like this show, but her mom is a fucking bitch. She says, good, after college, I won't have to deal with you again. I'll just leave you here and never talk to you anymore. And so the main character's listening and he walks past her and I thought for sure he was going to say some weird shit. I thought he was going to say, you know what? Get the fuck out of here. But instead he tries to go over there and talk to her and says, who the fuck was that? Why was she so mean? And she says, that's my mom, but she's always like that and I'm used to it. And then she tries to go inside and you could tell she was about to cry, but he says, hey, you should go over to my place and we could talk about this. And one, the animation changed. I don't think he looked like that, but good for them, he looks a lot better. And two, as I said, I don't really like the show, but it's very sad to see this. She's holding on to him for about the rest of the episode because it's so sad. Because her parents hate her so much, she tried to be better than everyone in sports, in academics, everything. And they didn't care. They really didn't care for her. And because she's so proud she can't cry in front of anyone, he puts a towel over her head and they just hug for a long time. And I think, alright, this is acceptable. And this is a great time if they wanted to kiss or something like that, but they missed all the shots and they just went back to school the next day and I'm like, no, this is why I hate this anime. But at least they go to a date after and they look very happy together, so good. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. Peace.